What's going on, guys? Kiger here. Today I have a very big reveal, as you see right here. This is going to be the new fairy coming to us. So today is Tuesday the 4th. This is going to be releasing on the 5th tomorrow, and the fairy that you're seeing right here will be out on the 6th. So we have a lot of information to go over. Right here is the new fairy. We do not have a name, but we do know that it's wind. As we'll see right here are the looks like basic attack, looks like either this is the active or passive, and this is the other. We do not have information on the skills right this second, but also for the bond gift is going to be this right here with a little fox in the corner, the tail on the bottom, a bigger splash art of her right there. Now, she may look familiar, and that's because when Blue Rose came out, there was another picture right here that came out at the same time, but did not look like Blue Rose. Now, right here looks a lot more like her, right? Like the fairy that we're looking at right now. She definitely looks like a painter. That looks like it makes a lot of sense with the background here, right? Maybe she's part of the band with Blue Rose. I do not know. But there's a couple things I want to go over. So why I think it's going to be releasing this week is, one, all the information was at the same time, including this bond gift right here. And if we look at our current bond gift, it ends on the 5th, which is tomorrow. Well, today at the time that you're watching this video. And then the day after would be a new bond gift, which, as we see right down here, includes a bubble, which is going to be this new one, the foxy one right here. So that is one reason to believe that. We also generally have a new fairy every month, and it would make sense for that to be this one that they just put into the game files. As far as the data mining, I myself am not a data miner, but people do bring this information to me. I bring it to you because I think it's cool information. I think it hypes it up a little bit, even though it's only a day or two away. I think you guys appreciate this information. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like this. I just feel that anyone that wants to see it and get a little bit hyped early can see it. Anyone that doesn't, the video is literally telling you it's a leak, so you can skip this video if you don't want to watch it, stuff like that. Now, as I said, we don't have any information about if her basic does anything or what her active or passive do, but I think we can make some guesses, and I would like to see your guesses as well. The first thing I want to look at is what the new echo would be. So if we take a look right here, so from level 2 to level 3 wind echo, they gave us 8% pierce rate, 5% damage reduction, a lot of extra crit damage, and the cooldown reduction stayed the same. Then when we went to level 4, all of them get an ability at level 4. And then if we take a look, pierce rate stayed the same, damage reduction stayed the same, crit damage stayed the same, cooldown reduction stayed the same, and 16%, which is a massive amount, defense, which scales nicely with the passive that gives you, well, the effect right here that gives you attack and defense, which scales nicely with your built-in defense. But as we talked about over here, the thing that they really jumped, 8%, 5%, 7%, either more pierce or more crit damage, but crit damage is supposed to be the fire thing, right? I would like to see another, 5% cooldown bump and maybe a little bit extra pierce rate going from 4 to 5. Let me know what you guys think down below you would like to see. I think expecting a little pierce rate makes sense, but we don't always know which way they're leaning. Now, as far as what the ability should do, I want to look at what we currently have on the board. So we have Dandelion right here. One of the coolest, the coolest wind fairy in my opinion. Does, damage over time, but does something extra depending on what the last elemental fairy you used before. Well, last element of that fairy, so it includes holy, and it does something different depending on them, and everything that she does differently is a little bit of their echo. So it's kind of cool. You could do a fire, and then she does plus a little bit of fire echo stuff. Then we have Balloon Flower, pulls them in, reduces their defense, damage over time. Then we have Eldewise, which gives you crit immunity and stopping them from moving for 2 seconds when you deal damage. That can only be applied to someone every 30 seconds. Obviously, the crit immunity goes up as you rank her up. And that's her passive. The active increases your debuff mastery. So it's clear that, so we know that water does stuns, silences, heals, and defense buffs. We know that fire generally buffs your damage output and increases their damage received. We know that earth does a lot of stuns, slows, and damage reduction on yourself. That's only Primrose, but now wind, as we're seeing here, they do a lot of other. It's very similar to water and earth, kind of like an in-between. What we really know is like the cooldown reduction is a very big thing for wind that we'll also see as we go on to Hyrcanth. But Eldewise is kind of like already a culmination, a little bit of everything. As you see right here, dealing the damage and hallucination on the target, 30% chance avoid getting a buff, more messing with the opponent, and then last is Hyrcanth. Does damage and increases your pierce rate and cooldown after hitting for 6 seconds. Also, the damage ignores dodge, so even if they do a dodge, the damage is always going to happen. So wind just has a kind of a jack of all trades kind of thing going on. It would be really nice to have wind have a stun. I would really like the new Wind Fairy to have a stun somewhere. They already have sort of a Carnation style thing with Balloon Flower. They already have a nuke, quote unquote, with Camellia. Already have a dodge denial with Eldewise. And then right here, a cannot be ignored damage, which is similar to what's her name, Mistletoe, who if they dodge through it, she still stuns. So it'd be nice for wind to have a stun. I really want to see the echo have a little bit more pierce rate. Let me know what you guys think down below, what you would like to see her have. I think this speculation is something very cool to have. She definitely looks like a painter, which makes me interested to see what kind of music instrument she likes. Let me know what you guys think down below, and until next time.